Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about the simple example of Chinese remainder theorem. Okay, as you know that the Chinese remainder theorem can be used to solve different congruent equations with a single variable. That means is there any number of equations can be given, then with the help of the CRT then it is easy to calculate that what is the x value for the given different congruent equations. Now let us see here the given example is solve the following equations by using CRT. So that is x congruent 8 mod 9, x congruent 3 mod 20. So as you know that the given unique solutions to calculate the x value by using CRT, that is x equals to a1 capital M1 capital M1 inverse plus a2 M2 M2 inverse mod capital M. Okay, why we will take that only two equations here? Now in the given problem we have only two equations, that's why we are going to take that only two. Suppose if the given equations are 5, then we need to apply that a1 a2 a3 a4 a5 up to a5. Okay, that is a simple unique solution by using the CRT to calculate the x value. Now here in this given equation, now what are the given values here? That is x equals to 8 mod 9, that is a1 mod m1, means now x equals x congruent 8 mod 9. What is the a1 value here? 8, and what is the a2 value here? 3, and mod 20, the given second equation is the 20. Now what is the small m2? Small m2 is the 20, small m1 is the 9 and 20. That means in this table now what are the given values and what we need to find out for the x value, to calculate the x value here. The given values are a1 equals to 8 and a2 equals to 3 and m1 equals to 9 and m2 equals to 20. We need to find out that what is the capital M1, what is the capital M2 and what is the capital M1 inverse and what is the capital M2 inverse and finally what is the capital M. Now we are going to find out that what is the x by using this equation CRT. Now this one, what is the unique solution here? That is x equals to a1 m1 m1 inverse plus a2 m2 m2 inverse and that is m. Okay, mod of m. Now this is the given values and these are the we need to find out the values. And the next one is now we need to calculate that what is the m1. Okay, so to calculate the capital M, to calculate the m1 we have one formula. What is the formula here? Capital M by small m1. To calculate the capital M1, capital M by small m1. So to calculate the capital M here, now m1 multiply m2. How many equations are there? We have only two equations. Now take that m1 value and m2 value here, and m equals to 9 into 20. What is the m1 value here? 9, and what is the m2 value? 20. 9 into 20, 9 to 9 29, that is 180. Okay, so this is the, now we got that what is the m value here. Okay, so what is the m value here? Capital M value 180, and what is the m1 value here? 9. Okay, 180 by 9 will get that 20. The similarly now we are going to calculate that what is the m2. What is the formula? M by m2. What is the m value here? Already we calculated what is the capital M, 180. Okay, so this is 180 by what is the m2 here? 20. 180 by 20 got 9. So that means we know that what is the m1, what is the m2 and what is the capital M. Now we need to find out that what is the m1 inverse and what is the m2 inverse. Okay, in the next slide we are going to calculate that what is the m1 inverse and m2 inverse. Now there is a simple formula, m1 into m1 inverse equals to 1 mod m1. As you know that what is the small m1 value and capital M1 value. That means to calculate the m1 inverse value, okay, now these two resultant value divided with this small m1 value, the resultant value must be a 1. So that means now Now that is m1 into m1 inverse value can be divided with m1, the resultant must be equal with 1. That is a simple logic here. Now capital M1 value is a 20, okay. Now small m1 value is a 9, okay. So now suppose apply the 1 and 2 and 3 and so on in place of m1 inverse value, okay. So that is 20 multiply with 1, okay. So 20 ones 20. Now 20 divides 9, okay. 20 divides 9 means, so 9 ones and 9 twos 18, 9 twos. Then what is the resultant value? 2. It is not equal with the 1. So that's why now substitute the 2 here, okay. 2. 20 twos 40, okay. So 40 divides 9, okay. 9 ones and 9 fours, that is a 36, 4. So just like it is not equal with the 1, okay, and so on. Substitute the 5, okay. 25 is 100. 100 divides 9, okay. So that is we will get that 9 ones and some value, that is called as we will get that only 1, okay. So just like we will get that 1, okay. So that is now the m1 value become a 5. The similarly now what is the formula for calculate the m2 inverse? m2 multiply m2 inverse equals to 1 mod m2. As you know that what is a m2 and capital M2, 9 into m2 inverse 1 equals to 1 mod 20. That means if you apply the value here, these two values can be divided, that is m2 multiply m2 inverse multiplied value is divided with m2, the resultant value must be a 1, okay. Now apply the 1, okay. 9 ones 9, okay. So that is it cannot be divided with the 9, okay. That's why it is not equal with the 1, okay. Just like 2, 9 2 is 18, it cannot be divided with the 20 and so on, okay. Now apply the 9 here, okay. 9 9s 81, okay. So that is now 81 divides 20, 21s 24s 80, okay. Then the resultant value is a 1. So now this value equal with the 1. So then now what is the m2 inverse? That become a 9. Is it right? So that is how to calculate the m2 inverse. Now we know that what is the a1, a2, small m1, small m2 values and capital M1, capital M2 values and m1 inverse and capital M2 inverse and capital M in value. Now we need to substitute the value here. So that is x equals to a1 m1 m1 inverse plus a2 m2 m2 inverse mod capital M. Okay. Now substitute the value. What is the a1 value here? a1 is a 8, okay, 8, and what is the m1 value? 20 and m1 inverse value 5 plus a2 value is 3 and m2 value is a 9, okay, and m2 inverse value is a 9 mod what is the capital M value? That is 180. That is 80 into 20 into 5, 800, 28 is 160, 165, that is 800, okay. And next one is 9 3s 27 multiplied 9, 243 mod 180. Now totally 1043 mod 180. So that is now 1043 mod 183. Sorry, 180. Now we'll get that the finally the resultant value is 143. Now what is x value here? 143. Now finally suppose if you want to check out that this x value is right or wrong, now we need to substitute this value in the given equations. What is the given equation here? What is the given equation? X is congruent a1 mod m1. That means, so that is this is the given value, right? So now substitute the x value. 143 congruent 8 mod 9 mod 9. That means now 143 divides 9. We'll get that 8 is the resultant value. Is it right? So that is similarly, okay. Now take that 143 congruent 3 mod 20. That means 143 divides 20. 2 21s and 27s 140. The remainder is a 3. Okay, just like we can calculate that what is the x value, okay, with the help of the single solution in the CRT, that is Chinese remainder theorem. This is the simple example. Okay, so thank you everyone. If you have any queries, please post in the chat box. Thank you everyone.